Welcome to the good life. The wait is over. Welcome to the good life. All I gotta say is you're welcome. You're all welcome.
Good evening to all of my fellow troglodytes, Neanderthals, all you hairy knuckle dragon apes, everybody in the red pill manosphere, and to all the good faithful family. Welcome to the Good Faith Podcast, where we maneuver around toxic debauchery, attempting to find harmony with our fellow man and to dissect society's caustic degeneracy. If it's a pre-apocalyptic dystopia you seek, then look no further, because here it is. I'm your host, Ninjah Bullock. We understand you could have been a million other places, and that time is the most precious commodity any of us have. So from the bottom of our heart, we'd like to share our gratitude with you all. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. Due to the sensitive nature of some of our topics, we hope you will shield youngins from some of the vulgarity that may be spewed here. It must be noted that the views expressed by the panel are not necessarily the views of the Good Faith Podcast. We're not a fiduciary, and we assume no culpability of investment performance as a result of following our financial advice. Our simple aim is to entertain and inform. Anybody living in the greater Philadelphia area interested in making an appearance on our show can reach me in a DM on Facebook or Instagram at Christopher Bulick. See our Patreon link in the description if you'd like to make a campaign contribution to facilitate our meteoric rise. But seriously, times are tough. Any proceeds we receive will be going towards avoiding eviction, keeping the lights on, medicating Clark with all of his health concerns, and feeding our gracious guests. Once again, if you feel you've been given value by us, it takes a little extra effort to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. This is your notification. The Good Faith Podcast is now on YouTube, Twitch, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Patreon, Amazon Music, Samsung Podcasts, Listen Notes, iHeartRadio, Pandora, and RSS.com. We'll keep pushing out these episodes so long as our following stays growing. And the path for notoriety of us will be for our listeners to spread the good word of the pod. If you have somebody in mind who would agree with our content, if they might be informed, if they want to ridicule us, send a link to your friends and family. All publicity is good publicity. Our objective is to have a balance between the red and the blue side of the aisle. So if you have somebody in mind who enjoys listening to podcasts, please spread our channel. And if you want to create like an alternate bot account, that would be awesome. You know, you can name it something funny. Sofonda Cox is taken. Hugh Janus is taken. Harry Grundle is taken. But if you got any funny, silly alter egos that you want to create, we would love for you to subscribe into our page. Now, the fragrance of the week is John Varvatos Nick Jonas Blue. If you guys want to try it, be my guest. It's an aromatic fragrance for men. It features a fresh, zesty opening with top notes of mandarin orange, lime, pink pepper, cascalone. The heart combines lavender, sage, mint, rosemary, and hedoine, adding a clean herbal freshness. And it's got base notes of sandalwood and clearwood, providing a warm masculine finish. It's described as a scent that embodies sophistication and effortless cool, suitable for both everyday wear and for special occasions. Shirt of the week is Kobe Bryant. This was like my birthday present to myself that I got. You got a belt for winning your fantasy championship. I got, not for winning, but my league does like 5 jerseys a year, and I won 2 of them. I got this and a Muggsy Bogues jersey.
I think I know which one. Did I do that league? Was that the league where you had to do like every single position? I think I did that one.
No, you did the Deuce, which was my league.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Greg was in that, John?
Yeah, he was in it.
I was in that years.
He was in the Deuce.
Wow.
Yeah, the Deuce was turbulent. There was a lot of turnover in that league.
Everyone always had a complaint, man. I remember early on.
Hat of the week, LA Lakers. You know my motto, guys. I say look good, smell good, play good.
Yep, that's a Dodgers hat though.
But it's like it's green or it's yellow and purple, so it's a Lakers hat.
It's a yellow and purple Dodgers hat. But all right.
Director of the week is Quentin Tarantino. So and movies of the week are Pulp Fiction and Django Unchained. What's your guys' favorite Tarantino movie?
You can't do that to me. I know you know we're gonna be doing this all night to where like I'm gonna be talking to the back of your computer. You guys can't see this, but I can't see Ninja over here. I see the Apple product. Well, I guess we'll start here because I was really excited to see Pulp Fiction again. But I can't go against Django, man.
I think
that scene where he gets back to the antebellum and just not just takes him out but obliterates it. You know what I mean? I think that's just such a good movie. I think what's my favorite scene? I think when he didn't have to kill John Brittle, but he said, you know what? I'm gonna whip you first. I'm such a fan of that. But no, yeah, I gotta go there. I love Pulp Fiction, but it's Django for me.
It's hard to put a number one on any of them. But Inglourious Basterds definitely comes up there.
Ooh, okay.
But that and Django, neck and neck. It's hard to pick.
Right. Yeah, I feel like Django, but like honorable mention, Gran Torino is pretty good, right?
Wait.
Gran Torino.
Ain't that Quentin Tarantino?
No, yeah, that's Clint Eastwood.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not a bad one.
I was like, did he do that? And without saying the N-word? Everything but the N-word.
Quentin's involved in a lot of things that you don't even realize. That's why I was like, that's possible. But
I feel like I don't know. I feel like he was involved in that, but you could look it up.
I was about to. We got the internet now.
All right. So, yeah, I mean, if I had to make my top three, I'd probably make Django number one, and then Pulp Fiction's my two, and then I like Hateful Eight for some reason. Have you ever seen it? Yeah. Hateful Eight's funny.
I definitely wouldn't put that in front of Inglourious Basterds.
Well, Inglourious Basterds is like good and action packed, but I feel like it's maybe because so much of it is in like another language. Like I hate reading subtitles. I guess I just like to, honorable mentions. Well, and because what got me on this kick is you heard about what's his name that just passed away.
Michael Madsen.
Michael Madsen passed away. So I was like, you know what? I want to watch. Fuck is the movie? Reservoir Dogs.
Oh yeah,
that like torture scene is like so iconic.
That one's that's what I mean. It's hard to put them in order because Reservoir Dogs is up there with it, and also he didn't direct it, but he wrote it. True Romance is another one. That's
our friend's absolute favorite movie. It's really good. It's also really old.
Marianne said, "That's one handsome room right there."
Hey, Kate. Guys, just so you know, yeah, Marie M is Kate. Hey, Kate. Hope you're doing well. So since this is such a handsome room, why don't we go around and introduce ourselves? If you want to keep your identity anonymous, come up with a nickname. I'll start. Guys, I want to know your name, age, occupation, the highest level of education completed. My name
Marianne said, "We don't know why my name says Marie Lowell."
Yeah, you're keeping your anonymity. I'm Ninja Bullock or Chris. My age is 34 as of 2 days ago. My occupation is I'm a life skills coach. I also have a few other side jobs, but that's what I do primarily. Highest level of education completed is an associate's degree in liberal arts.
I'm next. I'm Ryan, 35. What is it? Education? I have a master's, and occupation. I'm in the mental health field.
All right.
Randy, I am 48. I am a general contractor. I am RG Lead Construction, and highest level of education, high school.
All right.
My name is Greg Williams Jr. I work during the daytime just so I can not die. I work for a dealership. I just won't say which one, but the cars explode.
Wait, that doesn't necessarily limit it down any, but
it doesn't. But like there's a higher percentage of these people's cars.
Is it Hondas?
Is it Hondas?
Yeah.
That's a great question. I also do comedy. I have a show tomorrow in West Philly. at Plant and People. It's a DIY cocktail show where we're all doing making different cocktails. I mean, I'm not, but I'm just gonna be there talking and stuff. I am 28, and Marie, if that is your real name, I think that you look very handsome as well. So thank you for coming out.
So, I wrote down some jokes, and you can feel free to use these if you want.
Jeez.
Um,
You love that, don't you?
how does Santa Claus manage to make it all the way around the world on Christmas Eve, and like do his job?
I don't know.
He skips the poor kids.
Ah.
I'll fire these off throughout the episode so we can laugh.
Oh, please, yeah, keep me awake over here. That brought me back.
All right, guys. Would you disclose your relationship status and your longest relationship? I'm single. My longest relationship was 3 years, give or take a couple months.
Married, and 8 years is my longest.
Nice.
Married 20 years.
I am on the market, not the auction block, the market, and I am. My longest relationship was, geez, how long were we together? I think like 3 and something, but I mean, like it was just like I don't know, 3 years, but I mean, it wasn't good, wasn't good quality. So around 3 years. But single, Marie.
Oh. Well, Kate is a taken woman, and she is like about 8 months pregnant with her second child, and she's married to a high value man, a provider minded man who's got her up in a mansion in a Mercedes or whatever she's driving.
I'm a 5-star man.
Do you watch Always Sunny?
I do watch. I've been watching the new seasons, but yeah, I'll never forget. I'm a 5-star man.
Be gone, peasant! Be gone!
Yes, an amphibious vehicle.
And does everyone care to mention their orientation, or are we all straight?
Yeah.
Okay. How about your spiritual beliefs, everyone? I'll start. I would say I'm a Protestant, Christian, but pretty much non-denominational. I guess I identify with the Baptists because they seem like the most jovial of the Christians, but I'm really like spiritual in a God, and like Jesus Christ is my savior, but like I'm not much more devotional than that.
I'm Christian.
Would you also say you're non-denominational, or are you a reformed
No, I'm
Christian?
reformed, yeah.
Okay. Do you know what the difference is between a reformed and others?
I think it's just kind of the emphasis they put on certain things, like you confess your sins directly to God, and
it's the process of reformation through Christ that makes you a reformed Christian.
I don't know if they use that wording, but yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good way to put it.
No, I guess I'm just non-denominational.
Yeah.
I am Christian, non-denominational. I attend Epiphany Fellowship in North Philly on 17th and Diamond, where we show off the glory of Christ in all aspects of life. And it's all about that relationship, It's all about keeping that relationship, staying close to it. I mean, you're not going to find it anywhere else. You're always going to be wondering what's missing, So, there is always higher. I'm just here to plant seeds and not someone to tell someone what they should do. That's just my job, plant seeds and keep going,
Yeah.
I wanted to add something to it. I'm very interested in Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's a real report.
Great movies.
Have you seen The Passion of the Christ? I've never seen it. Is it good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's hard to watch, but yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, right now, like, I think it was, like, about 10 or 15 years ago, Mel Gibson was like, Hollywood's a bunch of PDF files, which is, like, we're not allowed to use the P word on YouTube, but, and, like, everyone was like, who is this fucking nut job? He sounds like a crazy person. And now, like, 15 years later, everyone's like, holy shit, Mel Gibson was right about that, So, funny how, time just like proves certain people right and certain people wrong.
I'm not endorsing Mel Gibson, but go.
Not endorsing. Okay. All right. Well, I honestly like.
But I see what you're saying.
There's not much that he's done that I really love. I don't think I ever even saw Braveheart.
Braveheart was cool.
Yeah.
But it was completely false.
Yeah.
Barely anything about that movie was real.
Okay.
But it was a good movie.
Greg, have you ever tried Ethiopian food?
Ooh, Ethiopian food. I don't think so. No.
Neither have they.
Oh.
This fucking guy, man.
D-Rock said, being right about one thing doesn't mean you're not still crazy.
Maybe he is crazy. What are these fucking symbols? Whatever. Yeah, I mean, he might still be crazy, but he was on to something about the PDF files. All right, guys. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Rye, I'll start with you.
Superpower.
D-Rock said, the symbols are top chatters.
What you say?
The symbols are top chatters.
What does that mean?
There's something in the chat.
Is D-Rug Chernick or
Yes.
Dan? Gotcha. Superpower, huh? That's a tough one. I don't know.
Do you want to be skipped for now?
No, you go with the obvious one of flying, but I don't know. I feel like that's what everybody says. It'd be
I
cool.
wouldn't want. Yeah, like everyone does say it. I wouldn't want to fly.
D-Rock said, the people who participate in chat the most for the stream that day.
You want to go flying?
No, I think I don't know. Being invincible would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
You just run through people and what have you.
What if you were invincible, but like you just couldn't take criticism? You know what I mean? What if you were...
You just like murder. Yo, have you ever seen Brightburn?
I have not seen Brightburn.
Dude, all right. So Brightburn is about if Superman, like if a person who had Superman's powers didn't have the childhood that Superman had, and he kind of like turned evil. And like it's basically like an evil Superman. It's actually a really good movie.
That does sound pretty cool.
Oh, so me.
Yeah.
Since we were just talking about Jesus, I like to heal people.
Ooh,
That'd be a good
one.
one,
Okay.
yeah.
You like people is good. I like Sister Sage's powers and The Boys. Her brain, she was really really smart, and her brain can kind of just like regenerate itself.
Is she Starbright or whatever it is? Starshine or?
Did I not just say her name was Sister Sage?
Well, I don't. Who the fuck is that? I don't remember.
Oh, yeah, it's because I know why you don't remember her. I know why.
Wait, why?
Why?
Is she black or something?
Yes. Yes. Gosh.
Did she come in later? I only saw.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
all right. I only saw the first few seasons. I'm not.
Yeah. So the thing is that like they like got like a bunch of like hate for like the lack of black people on the show, and I'm also like, do you not see like the antagonist and protagonist? I'm like, I don't think a black person would want to be involved in this except for the one who lost their dad. But yeah, no, I think being able to do that and just be able to just, I don't want to say hyper focus, but like have like 18 steps in like a 3-step process is like something that I wish I had, because like having ADHD, you feel like you have that, but then you realize that like you don't know what step to take and you go the wrong way,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I definitely wish I could just like have all those thoughts and kind of just be able to just not premeditate things, but be able to just lay things out and be able to also share that advice, use my powers for good.
Okay. Yeah, I would choose similar to what Rye said. I would choose like Kryptonian cells. So basically impenetrable. Like you could shoot me, stab me. It's not gonna do anything to me.
I'm gonna hurt your feelings is what I'm gonna do.
Well, I'll just enslave humanity with my superpowers.
That's what that is what Superman did a little bit in Injustice. You watch Injustice?
I played the video game, and was there a movie too?
Yeah, there was a movie.
It's like animated though, right?
It's so good.
Yeah. Okay. I'll
So-
check it out. I know. Basically, like the Joker kills. Spoiler alert: the movie came out like fucking 10 years ago, but
Yeah.
the Joker kills Lois Lane, right?
So no, the Joker did not kill Lois Lane. Superman technically killed Lois Lane.
Okay.
So he hypnotized Superman somehow to where he was hallucinating,
Uh-huh.
to where he was seeing Doomsday, and he thought he saw Doomsday, and took Doomsday out of the planet, and basically I think suffocated, or I forget what happened, suffocated him, and then realized once he like was sober that was Lois Lane,
That's
and then flew back down and then punched.
So Superman got drunk, beat on his girl,
And then
and
came back down and then threw a hole through Joker, and Joker thought that was just, he said that's a great, that's a punchline.
This thing animated?
Yes.
the video game was amazing. The video game for mobile, I sunk so many hours into
I remember
that
when
shit.
we were playing
Yeah,
that.
Superman was like, he was just like, all right, well, I'm gonna go just like,
All right.
take care of this country now.
So I got a Superman joke. What's the opposite of Christopher Reeves?
Oh, jeez.
Christopher Walken.
Jeez.
Wow.
I'm not
Wow.
Do you want to try a Christopher Walken impersonation, or is that like above your pay grade?
It's not that, first of all, anything's above my pay grade. You could give me $1. But it's not that I tried it for a week, but then I lost it. Then I realized that everyone tries to do it, but I think I just enjoy him for what he does, but I can't do it good.
He's a hard one to do.
Yeah, it's like you gotta just be able to like make it like a weighty word,
Yeah.
You gotta make the words really weighty.
Do you do a lot of impersonations?
I
Do you include that in your set?
I try to, because when I don't get animated, I want to make sure that I'm doing more than just talking. So like for my bit tomorrow, excuse me, I'm talking about like how I really like Irish whiskey. So I'll be like, I like the Irish whiskey. I mean the Irish whiskey, like it does something to you, So be able just to bring that out and put it back away, just to keep people a little entertained a little bit. Like, oh, something's in me. And I'm like, I'm sorry guys, something's still in me going on. But I'd always try to do something a little different. I always try to find something different. If I don't act out, then I'm really gonna try to hit on a voice, or I really want to make sure that like something really like stands out, because I mean my voice doesn't sound too stale, but I know that if I don't bring some type of different energy, then it's just gonna plateau, and then I don't know, I gotta dig a little harder to get people back up for what I've seen me do when I do good.
Who are your influences? Do you mind if I ask?
No, I encourage it. No, I encourage it.
Yeah.
You got one of your own. You do your own.
My influencers. So lately I've been looking at a lot of Mark Norman, some Dave Chappelle, Dane Cook stuff. I've been doing, which actually helped me out with doing some storytelling stuff more, because like I don't want to just always hit on these like hard punchlines and all these big words. Like I want to make, like I just want to like walk you through it, especially if I don't have a lot of time to walk you through a joke. So those guys. Who else did I just watch recently? Jeez, it's like you think about all the comics, but like it's just like them, and then like just stuff in between. Like I look on YouTube for different bits. I'm always trying to take something from someone and twist it into my own. You see other people all the time. Like I see a bunch of local comics, and like you see something, okay, that looks cool. You don't want to take their thing, but like you make it your own. Like I went and saw someone last week, and she said, all right guys, in three, we're all gonna say pussy at the same. Can I say pussy?
Yeah.
We're all gonna say pussy at the same time. And everyone did, and I was like, oh, that's pretty fun. So what I started doing was, all right, I want everyone to pick one, ass or titties, on 3, not 2, but 3. And then ass or titties, and I'm like, okay, I got everyone's attention. And you just keep going, just small things you just keep trying, So I just try to always draw from somewhere, But basically, a lot of Dave, just because he's the fucking man. So,
Yeah.
For sure.
A lot of that. So
I'm trying to remember who this fucking new stand-up comedian is. He's white, and, and he's kind of got like a dry voice. Like I don't.
Ryan Goodcase.
No, fucking. It's not. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna figure it out as the episode goes on.
Well, he's another one. He's so funny, dude. He's so dry, and it's just like, but like he has.
Sam Morril. Do you know him?
Yeah, Sam Morril.
I
does
really
stuff-
like him.
Yeah, Sam Morril does stuff with Mark Norman.
Yeah.
They do a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's easy to get them too confused if you don't put them next to each other.
Yeah, you said Mark Norman. I was like, is that the guy I'm thinking of? But like,
Mark
yeah.
Norman's he's the one that sounded a little autistic. No,
Yeah.
like comedy. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
guy. Yeah, no, I like Mark Norman a lot.
And I also like that, like, other, like, they're like the holy trinity of like white comedians in the 2020s. Like, I don't know who this guy is, but he's always like criticizing like feminists in his stand-up comedy. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know his fucking name. They all look the same to me.
They definitely do. Did you see Shane Gillis's SB?
Yes, yeah, we were talking about it before the show. I thought it was great.
I'm like, exactly. It won't matter. So, I don't know if it was a joke, but like, I was like, you asked someone from Delco to go open up for the SPs, and you expect them not to say "Go Birds" the whole time. like, I don't know what you expected, but I'm just like, I realized that like that's also why, like, they should keep it. If you want to keep it like celebrity friendly, like do that, but don't bring an actual comic. And then when they do jokes, you guys get a little uncomfortable when the jokes are about you. Like that's what you guys asked for.
I feel like a lot of people are offended by his whole bit, which is, you know.
Yeah, exactly, because it hurts their feelings. You know, they feel like they make a lot of money, so the feelings can't get hurt. But it's like, dude, like, who cares? Like, you asked for a comic, he made funny jokes. I thought it was hilarious.
It was great, dude.
Yeah, they were just
it was
so
great.
tight, like, just laughing.
The only reason I even know the ESPYs happened was because of him. You know what I'm saying? I had no idea the ESPYs were on.
To be honest, yeah, I was more mad that the Phillies didn't play, and then I was like, oh, all right, ESPYs, I guess that's fine.
He made the show relevant, though.
If I'm talking too much, please let me know.
No. All right, so I'll segue us into the next thing. So if you, I think I know what your answer would be, and you guys probably know what my answer would be. If you could embark on any endeavor as a career without the possibility of failure, what would it be? I guess I'll start with you because I think I know what you're gonna say.
You think you know what I'm going to say?
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. Like, say it if you know what it is.
Professional bowler.
Really?
Yeah, I've been bowling for 20 years, man. I no failure. Are you kidding me, dude? My thumb is the worst thing.
But like,
Yeah,
all right,
most,
so like,
yeah, most definitely professional bowler.
if you're like the most infamous bowler or the most infamous like stand-up comedian, wouldn't like the lifestyle of a super successful stand-up comedian be like more glamorous than a bowler?
I'm not looking for glamour. I'm looking to be happy.
Okay, all right.
I'm happy, and I'm also unstoppable. Like what? Number one bowler in the world? Yeah, man. No, I'd rather. Yeah, definitely professional bowler. That's what I want to do. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, no, not comic. This is just it's fun, but it's not like it's like the first love.
D-Rob said, why would you want to be infamous?
I don't know, man. It's the same thing as famous. Who cares, man? It's all perspective. Someone likes me. Thanks, D-Rob.
You'd be the only professional bowler that I know. If you
Oh, well then I'm the best bowler you know. Thanks, man. Whenever
Are you any good now, Greg? Are you?
Yeah.
He's bowled a 300.
Have you really?
One, right?
Yeah, I bowled a few.
That's awesome,
He's
dude.
bowled a few 300s.
A few. That's pretty awesome,
great.
dude.
Yeah, no, I hold my own against the people around me.
Then why are you not a professional bowler now?
Because one, my thumb, a lot of friction on there and stuff like that, and it takes a lot of time, a lot of traveling, and I enjoy it for the art that it is. I just I didn't want to take it to that level, but if I was able to, and you're guaranteeing like my success,
right?
All day long. I haven't taken out Pete Weber. There would be no U.S. Open. Like, who do you think you are? None of that. That wouldn't have happened. That would have been me yelling at that kid.
That's good.
Is that what you thought he was going to say?
No, not at all. What about you, Randy?
I don't know, man. I mean, of course, I always wanted to be a rock star, but I don't think I'd survive that lifestyle.
Y'all just want to be big rock stars.
But to be honest, I find stand-up comedy is, I think that's the most impressive entertainment job. If I could have that skill, I would love to do that.
Yeah, because, all right, laughter is the best medicine.
Yeah.
So you
I
could
love
literally heal people's souls by just making them laugh, making them forget about their troubles all day long, Like, it's a very noble profession, I think.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, it's fun.
What would you choose, Rye?
along the lines of what Greg said, like I would definitely be a basketball player, not just like to be rich, but I just genuinely love the game so much.
What position would you be?
I mean, if it's like if I could be any size.
Yeah, well, like let's say like within reason, like you can't be a center because you're.
Why not?
He's so.
Is it because I'm white?
You
can't be too dominant, all right?
The question was, you could embark on any endeavor without the possibility of failure. So I guess you could be this 6'9" center, which would.
So like I could choose how tall I am.
9 center.
Okay, so if nothing changes about me, then I'd have to be a guard. Like,
yeah, like I'm thinking you're a point guard.
Well, what if he
like,
stays the same size, but you can all of a sudden jump?
But I have superpower. Can we combine the superpower thing with this?
Be a great coach.
I would take that.
I think you'd be one of those guys that just like I'm not saying.
I could see you as like a Phil Jackson or who was that psychologist that Pat
Riley?
Not Pat Riley. Pat Croce. Remember he was like
a Sixers like GM.
Yeah, but he was really big on like psychological development for the players and stuff like that. I could see you as a Pat Croce.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
I see you as Bobby Knight.
I'll take it.
Just throwing cherries at the players. Like,
Yo, I see you as Aura from McNeese State, dude. Just like walking in with like a chain and a boombox, and like a sweat.
Yeah, that guy is the goat, dude.
I love Aura. He's the fucking goat. All right, I'm gonna run.
What would your career be?
Oh, I would be like a super successful podcast host, like Joe Rogan or like Brixton.
You love Brixton, dude. Brixton's your hero.
Or Kevin. I would like to be Kevin Samuels.
What about Cooley?
Cooley, I would love to be Cooley. I would love to do a show with Cooley.
Could I still come on the podcast if you're super famous?
Of course, dude. Fucking yeah. Like I'm the kind of person that's never gonna forget the people that
Chris is gonna take us to the top with him.
Yeah, like I'm never gonna forget the people that were with me at the beginning. Yeah, I mean I want to be eating with the people I starved with in the beginning. Yeah. Really quickly, I'm going to run an ads. No, not that one.
Do you have the jerky?
I do, but I'm giving it all that I have left to my mom on her birthday.
I feel like if you're gonna run this ad, I feel like we should all try it and like say how it is.
All right, grab what you see up there, and we can grab here. It's up there, right behind the camera. Make sure you don't nudge the camera. And yeah, look up there. All right, fellas, it's time we talk about a pressing issue. We all know that as men, it's our duty to perform. Whether it's at the trading desk, on the stage, doing a stand-up routine, contracting somebody's house, or inside the illustrious bedroom. There's no description that does justice to the confidence boost you'll receive when you blow the back off your lover. So how are you going to do that? With this little limp strand of bubble gum? Would you want to be the safe option? Do you want her to settle down with you after she's had her fun in the big leagues? No, you don't. So why are you going to battle in the bedroom with groggy privates? The only blue pill we endorse at the Good Faith Podcast is It's Mr. Nasty Time Blue Pills. And yes, we're talking about those pills that make you run, Forrest, run. Get the enthusiasm that Jenny has for that gang of Black Panthers and Wall Street stockbrokers. Not the tepid tolerance she has for Forrest. Forget about overpriced Hims, Romans, and Blue Chews. It's Mr. Nasty Time has the real deal at an amazing price that won't let you down and can't be beat. And I know what you're probably thinking. What if she cancels on me after I took a few of these and I'm all bricked up all night? They're a lot more mellow than you'd expect. You can pop one over drinks and appetizers. It's not going to give away your position. Or due to the quick acting effect, just go to the bathroom and pop one or two in right before magic time and be fully equipped to perform. Just like all the expensive name brands, Mr. Nasty delivers his products in discreet packaging, but for a fraction of the outrageous cost that they do. Around here at the GFP, we're about leveling up, and why not level up your sex life? And check out It's Mr. Nasty Time to get your mojo back. Scan the QR code on the screen, or hit the link in the description and guarantee yourself unrivaled pleasure. When her dual mating strategy has her playing picky-choosy between the bad boy and the little nice guy, you know exactly who to call. It's Mr. Nasty Time. All right. Thank you guys for bearing with me for that. Which one is this? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, if a genie, if a genie could grant you,
I need more details on this genie. Like,
all right, this genie is a Mexican genie, or no, this genie is an Indian genie. And
Okay.
he's like, buddy, buddy, since you rub my lamp, I'll give you 3 wishes, buddy. There will not be bad wishes. Please bear with me, buddy. If I'm a genie, I'll give you 3 wishes. But these 3 wishes cannot be for immortality, not for more wishes, and you cannot impede on the free will of another. What would your 3 wishes be, buddy? My friend, please choose wisely and quickly.
And quickly. Not impeding on another's. Can I not like wish for good stuff for them, or like how does that work?
Well, like, let me get a test wish. I'll
So like, what if I wish that like your podcast blew up? Like, is
That's,
that
yeah, because that's my will is for it to blow up, so you wouldn't be impeding
okay?
my
Okay.
free will.
But what if I meant by blow up like it just imploded and it was trash? It was garbage. It was no more. No, I'm joking.
I mean,
I'm joking.
I got heart and I got determination, so like I'm not just gonna sulk about it. Like I'm gonna soldier through, But what are your 3 wishes?
All right. 3 wishes.
Greg, our question is, if a genie granted you 3 wishes, you could not wish for immortality, for more wishes, or to impede on another's free will. What would your 3 wishes be?
First of all, I heard your accent. All right, you don't need to.
Was it a good
Westernize
accent?
it up for me. All right.
Westernize.
You did the my friend, and I'm like, oh god, no man, he's really trying to keep me here. You want me? Did you want me to, or you just
right.
I mean,
Do you
like
have
I
any
don't
in
have
mind?
any on.
Okay.
So like, if Greg, you want to go first, go for it.
I'm always thinking about things I want to wish for. I first want to. I want to be able to have a ticket to any event I want to go to.
That's a good one.
I want to be able to walk in and just be like, I'm on the list. Those are my seats right there, and it's valid. Like, yes, no, he's serious. It's the thing. Like any event I want
Kelly
to go
Boyd said, Ryan, don't steal my birthday jerky man.
Wait, hold
Okay,
on.
I won't.
Speaking of which, while Greg, keep going.
Yeah, of course. Second thing I want to wish for, I want to get. I still want to chase, but I want to get pointed in the right direction of who my soulmate is, and I really hope that she has a fat ass. So, my wish is that.
Wait, do you believe in soulmates?
I believe that there's definitely someone out there who is. I do think that you don't always find them, but I do think there has to be a middle ground. Either way, whoever it is I end up with, just give them a little bit more ass than whatever they have. You know what I mean? Like just a little bit more. I'm not asking for a lot, but like just enough for me to be like, like not to say to grab, but for me to be like, damn, well, I see you've been working.
It's unhealthy jerky.
You can't say
Third
that.
wish. Dude, what's my third wish? My third wish is the.
Tony Triglia said, hey gay boy's face with heart-shaped eyes.
What's up, Tone?
I want. I don't want just financial literacy, but I do want the capability of being able to just grow to know how to grow my money. Like,
Wouldn't you rather just have like $10 billion than
I would.
You said you can't wish
but,
for money.
Yeah,
Didn't you?
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, put me in the mindset to be able to show me how I can do it. But I'm not saying you got to give me the money. But like, it's up to
I
you.
was thinking that same thing, Greg. That's a good one.
I would just take the money. Like I'd just take 100 billion and not.
Well, I'm taking dinner with Jay-Z. Like.
You want some jerky?
Oh yeah, of course.
You should've-
This is the one that sponsored the show.
You should have ran the ad.
I'll,
And then
I'll
Oh,
that's what I was thinking. Like run the ad and we all tried, then we all give it our honest opinion.
You're not a jerky guy though.
Southern barbecue chicken.
I mean, I'll try while you're
Wonderful.
doing the ad just so I can contribute.
It was good.
Nom, nom, nom.
Joseph Fowler said, what's up little bro?
What up, Joe?
Very southern, very barbecue.
It is really good.
It is really good. So good that I don't want to go back in the field. What? I just want to cook out all day long.
All right, guys. Real quick, I'm gonna run this ad too, and then we could just have a bunch of unadulterated conversation. So, guys and gals, I don't think it's any mystery that I take my physique seriously. I'm buckling down. I'm doing it more seriously than I ever have before. I cut out soda and just drinking water all day long. I'm getting into meal prepping, boiled chicken and rice, working muscles on my body I never prioritized before, targeted fat burn, and cardiovascular health over muscle mass and gains. I used to just eat whatever I craved and try to outwork a poor diet, and it was all to no avail. There are still times when I have to force myself to eat, eat food, but I need no coercion to eat Holler Boys beef jerky. They pack 10 grams of lean protein into a fantastic package, and the flavors are to die for. Peach bourbon, honey habanero. This is the southern barbecue that we're trying right here. It's like the sweetest one that they have. Chesapeake Fuego, or the tried and true original. My personal favorites are the peach habanero, or the peach bourbon, and I kind of like this.
I wanted to try the Fuego.
Southern
John.
bourbon. You wanted what?
No, that's
The Fuego, John.
You wanted the Fuego?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why I picked it. But it's all good. This one was really good.
What's even better about Holler Boys is they're nice and local in tax-friendly Middletown, Delaware, and founded by a father-son duo. They just started tinkering with their backyard smoker, and through trial and failure have come to present some of the boldest and most memorable flavors I can recall. Forget Slim Jims, Jack Links, or Deets Nuts. Holler Boy Snacks packs a great nutritional value and a filling serving size for an affordable price to stretch your dollar with flavor for days that'll make you holler. Their mission statement rings true to the Good Faith podcast that life may throw you around, but you can never give up. How true. Scan the QR code on the screen and find their link in the description to tap into the best beef jerky on the market. Holler Boys Jerky. That's Holler with an A. Holler Boys Jerky, the only good jerk.
That's actually really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the flavor is definitely
It's really good.
Yeah.
Like I said, the Southern Barbecue is like their sweetest one that they have.
yeah, it's
And
really
they have some
solid.
like actually really spicy flavors too. Everything.
Yeah, that's why I was looking at the Fuego one. That looks...
Shit. All right.
By the way, in your little spiel there's no such thing as targeted fat burn.
What is that true? Really?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Well, all right. So I guess I'm just I'll take out the word targeted.
Yeah, there
And
you
just
go.
do
There you go.
All right. Speaking of targeted, Greg. What
Holler
is?
Boy Snacks said, appreciate bro, thanks.
Yo, what's up, Holler Boy Snacks? I don't
Yeah.
think you guys have ever.
It's a good jerky.
MRD's 1117 said, it's Mr. Nasty time.
What up, Nasty?
What's up, Nasty?
Should we all try Nasty's product too?
I was going to say it's Mr. Nasty time. I was like, a little nasty boy.
I can give you if you guys want to like.
Yeah, should we all sample
break
his
up with
products?
Some blue pills, like I can give them to you.
I mean, I definitely want to keep it in mind. I'm going celibate soon, so I want to keep that in mind.
Really?
I don't know when, but soon.
Okay, good for
Good
you.
for you, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of my jokes.
Oh, it's that's a joke.
All right, I got it.
Yeah,
You got jokes. You're a funny fucking guy. I got a joke for you. What's the best part? Wait, what is fuck? What's the best part of an ISIS joke?
Ooh.
oh gosh, wow! With my Obama shirt on, please tell me.
The execution.
Oh wow! Oh, man, that took me off my head.
How do you know that when you fuck? How do you know that you're gonna be guaranteed 72 virgins in the afterlife if you die from a suicide bombing?
Because you already fucked yourself.
You'll just have to see for yourself.
Oh wow! Oh gosh.
Are these jokes not landing? Do I need to?
Oh no! Listen, they're all making sense. A good punchline. You know, you got me thinking over here.
You messed up the joke though.
Yeah, I did.
It's all right. I just didn't want to think about 72 virgins and then a C4 bomb on my man.
Where you get these jokes?
Just like the internet. Just type in offensive jokes or something like that. How much food does a leper eat in a day?
How much food?
However much you throw at it.
Wow. You know, you said leopard. I heard leopard,
No.
like leprosy. But...
Yeah, no, that's what like a leper. Yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
Wow. I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt there. Say, yeah, I would throw food at a leopard. The animal's kind of scary.
Did we get to the end of our genie thing?
No, you didn't even get to why
You're
I'm
in.
targeted.
Wait, what?
You didn't say
Tony
why I'm
Triglia
targeted.
said, you guys smoking the reefer.
You guys.
Some of us are. Some of us are. The middle guys are
No,
not.
I do not.
smoking the reefer.
I do not engage in such activity.
We're not. No reefer smoking's going on here. It's all nicotine.
No, we don't say the N word here. Don't don't say that. I'm not. I don't have any nicotine, but I'm neither confirming nor denying. I'm just saying that it is America.
None of us are inhaling anyway, so. Wait, did you say your 3 wishes? Your 3 wishes were a navigation.
Tony Triglia said, nice lol.
Your 3 wishes were a navigation to your soulmate.
With the fat ass as well, like the
That's the more important part to it.
1000%. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to make sure you hear my wish correctly. Don't just show me things, but, you know, give her a little
Buddy,
more
I thought you said a fat ass soulmate. I got you a fat ass soulmate.
Yeah, what was, do you remember the second one?
Financial literacy.
Ticket to everything in the world, and then
any event that I want to go
and then an ability to generate billions of dollars.
Well, no, the ability to know how to, like, get to it so I can do it.
Yeah.
You know, like, I got to do the work, but, like, point me in a direction how to do it. Like, map it out, I'll do the rest. You know what I mean?
Does anybody want to finish this Hollow Boys jerky?
I saw you guys. It was banging though.
I'm good. Thank you, though. I don't want to go back out there.
Randy, do you know what your 3 wishes will be?
One will be I want to be able to eat whatever I want without gaining weight.
That's a good one. That's definitely a good one.
Your
2,
girly wish.
2. I don't know. Well, I love pizza.
No, that's a good ass wish. I like
That is
that
a
one.
great wish. 2 would, and I think I'm not breaking rules here. 2 would be my wife gets 3 wishes, and 3 would be my son gets 3 wishes.
I like it.
Is that technically because you said
Kind of a violation.
you said I can't
It's not.
ask
He
for.
can't wish for
I just
more
said
wishes
you
for
can't- I said
himself.
you can't wish for more wishes. That's kind of wishing for more wishes.
You called him your friend.
Why don't you? What you can maybe consult them or like wish on their behalf. What do you think they would?
Yeah, I'll give it to them somehow.
Do you think 8? Wait, am I allowed to say your son's name? Or do you think your son would choose for like musical genius?
Marianne said, that's amazing wishes right there.
Thank you. Wait, would you say about Eden?
Like your son could like maybe I don't know be a drummer on the I don't know who's the
I think that him and my wife would both wish for money. That would definitely be, because with money he can write his own ticket with music.
Yeah,
So it doesn't matter. Money rates off everything.
Yeah.
It definitely does, man. Some people just, you know, they don't have the better thing, you know what I mean? They can't make that next step. Once they have it, it's like, oh, you're actually really good at this, you know? Like, yeah, motherfucker, I've been doing this with a 3-string guitar, and I needed a 5. Making my own notes over here.
Yeah, like I could definitely make this podcast a little bit better if I had a bunch of money. You know, like I'd buy better microphones, I'd buy better neons, I'd probably buy like an entire studio and shit. Like it would have more potential.
I think if I had more money, I'd be a worse comic, you know? Like, I wouldn't have anything to, like, really, like, fight for, you know?
Yeah,
That's a good point. Yeah.
Good comedy comes from pain and suffering. Yeah.
That's a good point.
It does, man. Yeah, I can't go up there and be like, I got all my bills paid, y'all. No debt.
Right.
All right.
What would your 3?
I'm gonna try to be fun with it. Like I'm not gonna try to be like
Yeah.
utilitarian with it. Like let me go with unlimited free time, so I could do whatever I want. You know what I'm saying. The ability to just get like any shoes that I wanted without, you know what I'm saying. Just pick it off the shelf and just rock it. And again, I know money can buy all this shit, right? But just trying to be fun with it. I don't know what else, man.
I mean, money can't buy time, which is why that's a really good wish.
Yeah, that's true.
And you made me think of a wish that I'd probably ask for.
Okay.
What's your 3rd?
I don't know. Again, let me just be fun with it. Maybe having like the ability to like grow whatever food I wanted to grow. Like,
okay.
like some jalapeno peppers. What would you think I was gonna say?
Probably grow my penis.
My penis. That too. That goes without saying.
Well, it comes with the healthy food that you grow.
There you go.
know?
That's it. Yeah. And penis-shaped food.
And we have our bricked up stuff here. I forgot what's it called again.
Nasty
Mr.
time.
Nasty Time pills. It's Mr. Nasty Time blue pills, guys. They're the most affordable and most effective pill on the market, and they're really a lot more mellow than you'd expect. You're not gonna be like having a rager, like, unless you take a bunch of them, you know what I mean? But if you just take a few of the little, like, low dosage ones, it's just gonna, like, it's gonna reduce your refractory rate. That might be my wish, is to have, like, no refractory period. I think I would choose... I like Rye's idea. One of my wishes would be that I wouldn't wish for immortality, but I'd wish maybe, like... I'd wish for all of my friends and family to live for as long as the, like, youngest member in my bloodline lived.
Which is what?
Well, right now, I don't have a bloodline, so... But, like, maybe, let's say, if I were to have a kid...
Okay, gotcha.
I guess... But, like, that could be immortality if my bloodline does a lot of fucking, but, like, we all know that they're not gonna do that.
Yeah, I mean, you're too low T to even
I'm still on the
produce.
first wish. I'm not gonna lie. With the refractory, I'm like, so I'm over here and I'm like, so you want a dick with the stamina of a pussy?
Dude, doesn't it sound OP? Like, it sounds fucking OP.
I just want to sit down for a second. You know, I don't want to say aftercare, but this is our intermission. We're gonna get right back at it. You know, like, you know.
You ready for Act 2?
Lesbianism is going down, man. We're back.
And actually, I might scratch that, but it would be really cool to be able to just, like, slow down time, you know, like, to be able to have a 48-hour day or something like that, where I could, you know, I could sleep for 12 hours and then still have more time in my day than everybody else. That would be, like, really powerful, you know?
That would be, yeah.
And, I do like Greg's idea of, like pointing me in the direction of my soulmate. I don't necessarily believe in soulmates, but, like, I guess maybe
someone who's a match with you.
Maybe just like an actual moral compass. Like, if I could, like, hold it up to people and I could be like, oh, that's, like, a good person, you know, like, oh, that's a fucking asshole, you know, and so then I could, like, stay away from assholes and be attracted to
Like a toxic meter, kind of.
Yeah. Is this chat gonna come in? What the fuck?
Kelly
There we go.
Boyd said, I like the more time wish.
Yeah. All right. So
When is your mom's birthday? Happy birthday, Kelly. Whatever that
July
is.
25th is her birthday.
That's coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, next Friday. Happy birthday.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to get these jerkies in the mail very soon. But I got an actual.
Kelly Boyd said, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. I got an actual gift that should arrive on time in the event that the jerkies don't arrive on time. So
That's a good son right there.
are you guys aware of who Bonnie Blue is?
No.
No, really?
No, Bonnie Blue.
She's like a sex worker who allegedly has slept with like
Oh, I heard about her. Yeah.
1,000 partners.
Yeah, I heard about her.
All right, and have you guys heard the 100 men versus gorilla thing?
Yeah.
Okay, so would you guys rather be the first soldier of 100 wearing no armor?
Kelly Boyd said, he has come a long way. Lol.
Definitely. That's definitely true.
Still talking about
D-Rob
sex workers and
said,
gorillas.
Bullock is obsessed with her.
All right, so would you rather be the first soldier in 100 with no armor, no weapons, to battle an alpha male silverback gorilla, or the last ski mask shouty to go into Bonnie Blue raw, bareback, no protection?
Oh.
And let's say that she got a full panel STI test and she came back clean, but still, like,
What a question. The guy fighting the gorilla for sure. Right?
so you'd rather get torn limb from limb by a gorilla than
Nothing against
That's
her. I just I don't know.
it's
Like,
obviously
get it how you live. I'm not judging, but like I'm good.
This is an alpha male gorilla.
It's an alpha male
How you
gorilla.
know I'm gonna get torn to pieces, bro? Like,
Yo, this
I can
thing
run.
running at him.
I can run real fast, dude.
This thing's gonna take your one wrist, your other wrist, or probably it's gonna take a wrist and a leg and just snap you.
I don't know, man.
into
That's
two.
because it also goes against my moral. I don't want to have unprotected sex with.
But
you know.
going at a gorilla is basically suicide. That's got to go against your morals too, right?
It's basically suicide, but it's not. Like, I'm intending to live when I do it.
I think about the pussy slosh. You know what I mean? Yeah.
What is
The pussy slosh.
I'm not sure if I want like a
That's the sounds it's gonna make is not pussy sounds. It's just sounds of just like
other samples.
like not samples. But yeah, but like it's like if I were to like put my finger into like this pizza, but like there's more layers of this pizza here. But I feel the bottom of this. Like I'm there, but it's like, dude, this I don't want to go further. I don't want to keep going.
But like, think about the sound of that alpha silverback gorilla like purring like in its like menacing like like war chant as you're like running at it, and like maybe your tribe of 100 men might succeed, but you're the first one that's gonna get there. Like whatever happens, you're gonna die most likely. Like
does Bonnie enjoy the sex, or is she waiting for me to be done because she knows I'm the last one?
she's probably, in all likelihood, she's probably just waiting for this shit to be done with. You know what I mean? She probably got her rocks off like 74 lovers ago, and she's just doing this like obligatorily.
All right, well, I'm not letting the gorilla rip me limb by limb and you have 99 men left.
I think that's the obvious answer. Do you know what you would choose?
And I'm me today.
You're you today.
There's no superpowers.
So, I'm not gonna run towards a gorilla.
But here's the thing. I asked this.
I'm gonna walk towards him and try to
outsmart it or something.
No, you're
trying to talk.
You're first, and you're like the gang behind you wants you to be like the meat shield. And I had this conversation with married men last week, and I was like, do you think your wife would rather you get ripped limb from limb by a gorilla, or do you think she'd rather you have...
You just want us all to say that we'd have sex with this broad, dude.
No, like, seriously, like, would your wife rather you be dead?
Well, my question back to you is, how do you know when we get ripped? Like,
yeah, facts.
Is this gorilla this gorilla is definitely going?
It's like rabid. It's angry.
It's a fucking rabid gorilla. Yeah, like he's out for blood.
Dude, why do you want us to all have sex with her so bad? Are you okay? Like you're pushing us into it.
And who are all these married men are you talking about?
What do you
have, like a room full of married men?
Guests on my show from before. They have said that they believe their wives would rather them die than have like 3 minutes and 12 seconds of like quick.
What if we can't sex. What if we can't get it up because we're that turned off?
Oh, that's a good question. You got to take
Nasty Bill. Mr. Nasty. Yeah,
you got to take it to Mr. Nasty. What if you can't get it up? And I said you got to take.
No, I have the blue pill.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I think my wife would want me to live rather than...
Yeah, like it's gonna be like 3 minutes of.
Then can my wife have sex with her then? Because I don't want to.
No, women can't have sex with women.
Can I give my wish to my wife?
What are they gonna do? Scissor bump lips together like they.
I don't know, dude. This question's
I
crazy.
guess she got money for it or what?
Oh yeah, she gets.
Weird.
She's a, part of my French. She's a whore. She gets paid to bang dudes.
Nice.
So, does anybody want to try and change my mind? Actually, wait, hold up a sec.
Your mind's unchangeable for whatever
I'm
it is.
stubborn. I'm an asshole. So, all right, we'll play a little. If you guys are married and you don't want to answer these questions, I understand.
You're so
I'll direct these to Greg first.
No, well, yeah.
Greg, fuck, marry, kill. We got Kamala, AOC, or the Hawk Tuah girl.
Okay, well, first I'm killing AOC. Isn't she like 60 years old?
No, AOC's...
I don't know.
AOC's the young...
I don't know what these people look like.
AOC
so who is it? AOC, Kamala, and who?
Hawk Tuah girl.
Alright.
I don't think I know
I don't like white women. Unfortunately.
You don't like white,
Well, only one of these is
I
a
don't
white
date
woman.
white women.
Only one of these is a white woman.
So
Joseph Fowler said, Ryan, where do you rank Kobe?
Kobe's top 10.
I got Kobe at 10. We'll talk about that in a second. But Yeah, I'm marrying AOC.
Do you know, like, you looked her up?
I'm looking her up.
Yeah.
I'll fuck Kamala. I know she got some terrible white dick, but it's not her fault. I'm not saying that too loud.
Carlos Ferreira said, hawk to a face with tears of joy.
Yo, what's up,
No,
Carlos?
I'm killing the Hawk Tuah girl.
Hey guys, look, baby Carlos is jerking his dick. No, Carlos not here in the elevator.
It's insane what happens just from having an infatuation with spitting on penis that now you had like a top 10 podcast in the country for like
So stupid.
It's the craziest thing, all because you said you will spit on a penis. And people were like, oh, well, I need me a girl like that, they'll spit on my penis. Like, I've heard her so many times, like, oh man, no, she's a nasty girl, she spits on dick. That's like, I don't know, I could never get around it. Like, that's not the best thing you could do to a dick. You just spitting on it.
Yo,
and
alright,
doesn't even mean that it's good. Like,
Spitting on it is good.
Yeah, but hawking a
loogie is
Yeah, why are you hawking a loogie, bro? Like,
why are you hawking?
What is wrong with you?
like bits of what you ate that day on my penis. I'm getting
Just to it. Don't hawk to it. Like, that's gross.
Because, yeah, you're like digging up a
There's so
loogie.
many
dude.
other
That's
things.
so disgusting.
There's so many other things you could do. I'm not even a fan of sometimes when girls do that little slobber bubble thing that they do on your dick. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm not a fan of that, but I see what you're doing. Like, you're trying to make sure I'm not breathing. But like,
So are you killing Hawk Tua?
oh, yeah. Well, she's the first one to go.
Okay. Really?
Yeah, I want her to know that you're not going to see my decision between Kamala and AOC.
Right. I feel like you're making a different choice, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say I would unalive anyone. I mean, I
But
just want
this
to
is
make
like-
that clear. But, but yeah, I feel like it would be. I would.
Who are you gonna brutally murder with your bare hands?
Whoa. Hawk to a girl.
See, if I married Kamala, I'd have to deal with like the laugh. I don't think I could deal
You'd
with the
probably
laugh.
kill her because you would be annoyed by her.
So would I marry Hawk to a girl?
I would marry AOC personally,
Okay.
and I would
would-
kill Kamala, and I would bang Hawk to a girl.
All right.
That's
That's probably about mine. Even
Yeah.
though like I wouldn't actually do any
Do you
of
know who
those
these
things.
people are?
I had to look up Hawk Tuah girl. This is a ridiculous question.
All of them
the next one's gonna get more ridiculous.
I guess I'd kill Kamala.
Yeah.
And I'm the same way. I have nothing against anybody.
Yeah.
But you're forcing me here.
You're gonna grab a candlestick.
Just gag on it and use that spit lol.
All right, Kate. Yeah, you're gonna grab a candlestick and you're gonna bludgeon until her head is up.
My goodness, so violent.
Yeah, kill Kamala. FAOC, and I guess marry Hawk Tuah.
You would marry Hawk to a girl. All
I
right.
can't marry AOC.
All right, guys. This is gonna get. I need like I pride people on being creative and stepping out of their worldview. So fuck, marry, kill. Dr. Phil, okay, listen. Bernie or Biden.
Okay, Biden's
Wait, fuck, marry,
probably.
kill, and
This
they're all
is-
dudes?
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, Biden is not that far
Yeah, that's
away.
what I'm saying. You gotta be creative. You gotta.
Biden is not far away from croaking. I
So
feel
it's
like.
like it's,
No offense, but
it's
like
like-
it seems like he's pretty close
it's
to
okay
that.
to kill him. Yeah.
I mean, but that I wouldn't
Like
do that.
smother
but
him with a pillow, right? And like,
just peacefully off into the night.
Yeah.
You know, like. So marry Dr. Phil or
yeah, you gotta marry Dr. Phil.
Yeah, I
Dr.
think I would
Phil's the
marry
fucking
Dr. Phil.
goat.
who was even the third one though?
Bernie.
Oh, he's
Bernie
older.
Bernie got money, bro. Bernie's a
Is he
millionaire.
older than
No,
Biden?
Bernie's an
Is Biden
oligarch
older
or
than
whatever.
Bernie?
He's younger than Biden, but not by a ton. I
Oh,
don't
he
think.
is? Looks older.
Every time he
Bernie
wanted
is
sex,
pretty
he'd
old.
like come busting into the bedroom like,
Bro,
I'm
he got
once
money,
again
though."
asking for some sexual contact with you, all right?
America's are going to be an oligarchy. But-
He's got 3 houses.
He got money though, so we could get into it. We could get into it.
He's been talking about oligarchies for 20 years. Greg, have you put any thought into this question?
Yeah, I thought about it. I think you guys are thinking about this all backwards.
All right, let's hear it.
So I am first. You're killing Joe Biden. I'm not letting that corpse tell me what I'm gonna do in my life as my partner, nor as my sexual partner.
Yeah.
So first he's going down. You're gonna marry.
Come on, man.
You're gonna marry Bernie Sanders.
Okay, why?
Because of the one of the optimism. Two, I want to be another. I mean, I kind of know what's going on in this world right now, and I mean, he was there like marching with us. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not.
Okay.
I don't want to just teach it. I don't want to like treat him like a piece of ass.
Yeah. And
Dr. Phil, because Dr. Phil will give you not just the best aftercare, but he will talk you through some of the best orgasms you ever have in your life.
Yo, I love Dr. Phil. Like, I don't care what nobody
get
says.
the soundbite. Oh wait.
Shit's fucking broken because I trusted a fucking Canadian. I'll never do it again.
I like Light of Wisdom's the man.
Yeah, every single Dr. Phil episode at the end, he's like, everybody, I want you to meet my beautiful wife, Robin. Robin, come out here, baby. And then he like walks off with Robin. They're like so cute together.
Aww.
I love him and Robin.
Oh.
All right. I got some more jokes. Let's see.
Has Greg, have you liked his jokes thus far?
Yeah. How are these jokes? How are these notable? I'm doing for you.
Hit or
My
miss.
mic on right now. No. It's just you got me with the C4. No. What was the one before that? You got me with one of them. I didn't even know it was gonna be a joke.
What? Like, what's the best part of an ISIS?
No, Ethiopian food.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Greg's like really thinking. I was like, did I ever have it?
I was thinking about my Ethiopian friend, and I was also thinking about when I was in West Philly, like a month or so ago. And I went to an Ethiopian restaurant. I just asked to use the bathroom. The dude was giving me a hard time. He's like, "Oh, you didn't buy anything." And I'm like, "Do you want me to buy something?" He's like, "No, just go to the bathroom." And I'm like, oh, well, that wasn't a very nice guy. But I'm like, do I just not like Ethiopian people? That's all was going through my head over here before I figure out if I like Ethiopian food.
Huh. Was it good? Was the restaurant good?
I didn't have anything. I just went to the bathroom. Bathroom was all right.
The bathroom was nice.
The bathroom
clean?
was sustainable.
Okay.
You know, I could tell that he definitely did a refinish, but I know that he's not the one doing the cleaning.
Right.
One of those. You know.
Fair
what I'm saying?
enough. Yeah.
Yeah. I was the only one in there, so early in the day.
Fair enough.
But, yeah, he was a mean guy, but I hope he's doing all right.
Yeah. We should pray for him. You know.
You know what? I'll keep him in mind. You gotta pray for your enemies too, not because you want them to do bad, but because that's God's child as well.
Yep. Facts.
So, why can't Michael Jackson go within 500 feet of a elementary school?
Wow, what a transition. Tell me why.
Because he's fucking dead, that's why.
Oh, okay, I thought it was okay. Wow.
What are you... shit. So...
You're fucking up the bit here.
Yeah. This one's like super popular. What's the difference between Iron Man and Iron Woman? One is a superhero, one is a command.
Oh man.
What did Kermit the Frog say at Jim Henson's funeral? he said nothing.
Wow. Nice.
Jeez.
You know, he actually no, not him. It wasn't. It was Big Bird. The person who was the voice of Big Bird actually did sing at his funeral.
Yeah.
Started crying and everything. Yeah, like you could hear it loud. Like he wasn't like there, but like obviously the voice of Big Bird, like he was like underground or something. Yeah, started crying. Yeah, I don't know why I watched this, but yeah, I watched it for one. Jim Henson's funeral one day.
Oh my.
All right, so I'm always fascinated with this topic, and forgive me if this is too like fucking risque for you guys. Like I think what's happening with the advancements in AI is sex robots are gonna be the future. Like in the future, 1 in every 4 households is gonna have a sex robot. So, Randy, I'll direct this question at you, and I apologize because I know you're married. If you had a sex robot, let's say I gave you a sex robot for free, and it was like top-notch sex robot, like it was believable, it looked like a woman, but you knew it wasn't a woman. Would you treat it with dignity and respect, or would you kind of like?
Totally did not see this one.
Would you brutalize it because it's like a little bit more fun that way?
First off, it's weird as hell. No, I wouldn't treat it with dignity.
Nice, my man. I wish that soundbite was working. Rye, would you treat your sex bot with dignity and respect?
I mean, Probably just because I don't get off on the other stuff, you know.
Okay, you don't like torture.
Nah, I mean, do you? Like, do you actually?
Like a little bit. Not like I'm not talking like actual murder and shit like that. But
well,
like,
yeah.
You know, like a little like playful battery.
Like, playful battery.
Yeah, like just because you can't do that with your wife, you like, you know, like you respect her and they're like another you know you can't do that with another human being, but like you're able to, you know, kind of, you know.
But she looks real, like, right? Like, she looks real.
Yeah, but she's not real.
I don't know, man.
All right, so
I don't got it in me. I don't think I got it in me.
You're
I'm
treating your sex bot like a human.
like a queen. Like, I'm gonna put her on a pedestal.
You are too. Sex bot, is there anything you want? You know I don't eat. Can I make you anything? Are you comfortable? No, I don't feel anything. Greg, what about you? Are you treating your sex bot with dignity and respect?
Dude, I would just want my sex bot to cuddle me, and I could just hear, like, if I just make one sound, like, do you want sex? No, and just be okay from me saying no would just be like, I'm like, I think she's just waiting for me to say yes, but like, I don't know, I just don't think that I'm not saying she wouldn't enjoy it, but like, I just can't do something to where I feel like that, like, I know that I'm gonna be the only one enjoying this. It's the highest, like, it's the highest form of down bad masturbation, you know?
Yeah.
So it's
yeah,
like,
you gotta have a low self-esteem if you're like using a sex bot for sure.
and to give it and like if you're also like giving this bad treat, I'm not saying it, you know, it's a reflection of you, but like clearly, like
It is. Yeah, like if you're utilizing a sex bot, you're a fucking loser. No, you know, no offense.
Dude, I don't know though,
I'm just
because
saying, I don't know, just the warranty calls, the you know, the recalls and the updates. It's like,
I mean,
you
yeah,
know,
if you brutalize
you
it,
don't- you don't
that
keep
voids the warranty, right?
If you don't keep up with that, you know, that pussy update, you're gonna be getting some 2020, you know, something pussy, and it's not gonna taste good, it's not gonna feel good, and then all of a sudden, you really do gotta start paying rent and the robot.
Dude, with the way the dating market is, right, and the way that, you know, everybody lives on their phone behind a screen nowadays,
Yeah.
like, it's probably dead ass, like, not that far
It's
off.
I bet you within the next 15 years, like I said, I bet you there's like a sex robot in one in every like 10 houses in America.
It's not. As someone who is single, I'm sorry, were you about to go?
No, I didn't finish.
As someone who's just dating it on internet dating, it is like that. Like, I think one of the biggest red flags are women who are like, you know, we gotta really keep texting a while before we can get on the phone. I'm like, I don't want to fucking like instant message you, bro. I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. I'm like, people really forget that. Then like, you know, you realize when you start talking to someone like, oh, this person actually doesn't know how to like put words together and stuff like that. You know, women are wild. Not all women, not Marie. But
Do you guys think it's like creepy? All right, like, cause like let's reverse the genders, right? If a girl came into my room, which it'll never happen because I never have women in this room.
I just asked you this question today.
I'm a fucking virgin. I'm saving myself for marriage. But if a woman came into my room and I pulled out this like pocket pussy 2000, like she'd be like, ew, this dude's fucking creepy with this thing. But I feel like we all have like been in a, like, we all have encountered or talked to a woman who had like some fucking super high powered like vibrator, you know, like I feel like that's fairly common.
You're saying, like, it's more accepted? Or, like,
Yeah, it's like more accepted for women to have sex toys,
like, more
than men.
palatable, I guess.
Yeah, like do you guys think that that's...
Well, my wife she used to sell sex toys, so
Oh, yeah.
she doesn't fall into that category. She's like, no, you know, open. I don't think all women feel that way, or all men feel that way. You know what I mean? It's like,
how do you feel?
How do I feel? Well, I'm glad I don't need one.
Yeah, like, all right, like, because I feel like it can like desensitize a girl if she's like used to these, like, you know,
It's if you're in a
2000 watts.
relationship and you have that can be insulting. That.
Yeah.
And maybe the other way around. I mean, I wouldn't mind, you know, my wife had one, you know what I mean? But I could see why some men would feel a little like, all right, that ain't cool.
Yeah, like I think it could be like a nice little addition to like introduce sometimes, but if she needed it like to get off, it could be like it could be damaging to your, entire relationship, I think.
Yeah, because then the guy is like, "What? I'm not good enough," type stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
No,
mean,
it's like if you're like, I don't want to say like in the middle, but like if it's going places and during the session and then she's like, all right, bring it out. That's you know.
Bring out the Vibrotron.
Well, some people-
4000.
Yeah, but like
here's
but
the
if it's
thing
like
too.
both start at the same time, you and the other thing, like I don't know. It's like you gotta just it better just go away. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's like I don't mind it being a starter, but you're not getting in on this action, man. Like I'm like we got this far without it. Now you need some extra dick in there. Like listen, like let me do my thing for a little bit and we'll try something else. You don't need to have some silicone dick. I mean, maybe you can, but I also, but I don't know. I just think there's always other ways to go about it. Like, like our forefathers before us, they didn't have this,
Facts. Yeah,
But
he's
they
right.
also just said, I'm done.
You're right. They didn't necessarily care about the woman's pleasure back then either.
No,
but I
they
think the
didn't.
thing is too, like sex toys can be used to like enhance
Yeah, that's
the
what I'm
sexual
saying.
experience,
Yeah,
like
if
with each other too.
Yeah, exactly. To enhance it's cool, but to like be like, oh, can you just go get it? Like,
Yeah, right.
I'm not getting anything.
Yeah, I'm with you there. But what about like if you like one of your fondest dreams is to get pegged, I know. So like, but you need a sex toy for that. You know?
Do you guys think that pegging is gay? Because I kind of do.
What is peg? I don't know what that is.
Pegging is
It's his fondest wish. He talks about it all the time. He never shuts up about it.
this is when a girl takes a strap-on dildo and mounts her man and penetrates him.
That's
with
alpha, bro. That's
it's gay. It's gay. I'm sorry. There's nothing wrong with that. If you like doing it,
yeah, sure.
more power
Yeah,
to you.
get it how you
Enjoy
live.
yourself,
Get it how you live.
but-
No judgment.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. I mean, it's okay. It's
I think it's gay if you have to say, not that dick, that one.
hey yeah.
That was good.
Do you, have you guys noticed that like cuckoldry is like becoming?
It's making a comeback, dude. It's making a comeback, and it's strong.
I'm waiting for my neighbors to ask me. I didn't want to be asked one time. Like I've never been asked, man. But my neighbors.
You
tried
want to be asked?
Yeah, I just want to be asked, like just so I can like have the opportunity to say yes or no.
Right,
And-
right,
and
right.
I was
It's nice to be asked.
Yeah, I was evaluated, and they saw me as a potential prospect. I'm like, I'll go to these places.
Did they mention it like to you? Like,
No, my
Okay,
neighbors.
okay.
Oh hell no.
Oh, okay,
No,
okay.
I think that I only think that his wife is good looking because she's blonde and she's a little thick. But I also
is she a white girl?
Yeah.
I thought you-
she's.
Yeah, I thought you didn't like.
Yeah, that's not what he said. He said he
What?
doesn't date white girls.
Listen. Yeah. Thank you. Thank
Do
you.
you think that it's a little bit of like a slight to like a holy union between a woman and a man to like get in between it? Like I would not do it just for that simple fact alone. You
In
know?
the Bible, it says not to ever. have
Yeah,
sex with the married
Facts.
man's wife.
Yeah.
Even
Regardless,
after
yeah.
he passes.
Yeah. So I would
Jesus.
I would not want to do it. Like I would feel
Even after he
uncomfortable.
passes?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't-
yeah. Even though like they're like their like physical marriage is done, she's still bound. The woman is still bound to him. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Which I don't want to kind of search. I think it's in Matthew. It's either Matthew or.
It would make sense. It would check out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And because back then too, life expectancy was a lot lower, so you're not thinking like, oh, I'm gonna get married again after my husband dies.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah, the
That's
wife.
like they should still like. I mean, they should still be able to get a little bit of action if let's say what if their husband dies in their like 30s or 40s? Like,
Yeah, I always thought that,
I-
like,
yeah,
because it's always been like in religions. I don't know if all of them are Muslim. When you're married, you die, you meet each other, and wherever you're going, heaven or whatever.
Right.
But it's always that thought, like, well, what if one dies very early? You only been married
Yeah.
for a couple of years, and you're in your 20s. You gotta go the rest of your life without.
Yeah.
yeah, that doesn't seem fair.
Yeah.
But again,
I'm
so
not
like
being
in those
dumb about that
times
part.
though, life expectancy was like 30 something. You know
But
what I'm saying?
but
Yeah.
check this out. But I always said, like, all right, well, your first marriage, that's who you're going to meet, right? So if you meet somebody else, get remarried, that's your earthly marriage. Once you die, it's like, well, we
I mean,
I gotta be buried with my wife. You can't be buried with me, kind of thing.
So I mean, my dad was married twice. His first wife passed away, and I mean, my mom's his second wife, and he passed away. So I mean, I agree. Yeah, so I mean, like, I don't know how that will go, after that.
I think the most important part of the covenant to God is like death does his part. Once death does his part, like then I'm free to, go do what I want to do. Like as long as.
This is your Bible buffet here. He picks and chooses what he likes.
All right. But so you were just talking, like, do you think that do you adhere to the scriptures so deeply that if something unfortunate were to happen, that you would expect to remain celibate for the rest of your life?
Dude, I mean, I think it's tough. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff is.
You would choose to ignore that verse, right?
I mean, I would pray on it.
Okay.
Probably get some spiritual guidance on it, but I mean, I don't know. It's tough.
Are robots against?
Yo, that's for real. That's for real. That's a damn good question. There's nothing about fuckbots in the Bible.
No, I would not treat them with respect because they're not. They don't have souls.
There's nothing about. They don't have souls.
Who you say who's got souls and who doesn't?
Soundbite.
They don't have souls. I would treat my sex bot so badly that like Steve Wilkos would have me on his show. He's like, "What are you doing? You're a monster." I'd be like,
but Buck, do you got a monster inside you, bro? Like, are you good?
I got a demon inside of me. It's true. He does have semen inside of him.
Anything you see as an idol or anything you put in front of him, that's just on the Bible. What do I know?
Speaking of the holy union between woman and man, do you guys think that it is a red flag if a woman will not take your last name?
Josh Clayton said, "Greetings from Canada."
Yo, hey, Josh.
You.
Fuck Canadians, though.
Hey, no, don't listen to him. All right, the Kendrick one.
Wait, do you know him?
Sheesh.
Or no?
No, I'm just
okay,
a nice person.
No, he's engaging with the audience. What a boss.
Yo, did you like Drake's new song though, or no?
I'm not listening to Aubrey.
You're not.
He said Aubrey.
You're a fucking Drake hater.
I'm not a Drake hater. I'm just not listening to him. He's a grown man child.
Do you guys think it's a red flag if a woman will not take the last name of a man?
My wife is still Morgan.
She's got a hyphenated name?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, hyphenated name is taking the last name.
No, she never legally changed her name at all.
Oh, wow. So she never...
I don't care.
Okay. She's not a Goodman?
Nope.
Huh.
As long as my son is, though.
Yeah.
That's my...
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess...
She ain't fucking with that.
To me, dude, it depends on the reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, Og hasn't changed her last name yet because, she's going through the immigration process. So... it's more convenient to wait until she's a citizen and then change it, Okay. So it depends on the reason to me. She got a good reason why she want to keep her last name, but if she doesn't, then maybe it could be a red flag, like she's not fully committed or something.
What if she wanted you to change your name to her name?
Hell no. Hell motherfucking no.
Or combine the two. I'd be down with that.
Bullock would take her last name 100%.
What is it gonna be? It's gonna be...
Bullock's gonna be he's gonna meet a girl and turn into a simp.
I'll do whatever you want.
Yes, dear.
I love you. What's your guys' favorite?
Did you? He didn't.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
I know why you ignored him.
Because I'm not.
Are you saying because he's black?
Oh my God, no, dude! Wow, are you okay?
My marital status. Oh my gosh, man! Canada, please don't leave. This isn't how things happen around here usually. This is just America raunchy news. We're from Philadelphia.
What do you expect?
Yeah, exactly. So I was dating someone who was in med school. She said right away, I'm not changing my last name because the fact when you're a doctor, I went through school, and I'm like, whatever. Like, I get that.
See, that's a reason.
You would be turned off from that.
No, but she said
she
would hyphen it, but I don't. But I feel like hyphenating the last name is not giving. Is like there's just something that you either won't detach from or you won't fully commit to with me. I'm just saying because I always feel like there's that like I don't know. We either don't want to fully lose. I don't want to say lose, but start that life with me. or you think that something will happen to where you got to go back to that last name. So that's just what goes through my head. Usually, I mean, like I said, usually don't care. Been together, doesn't really change the person. But if I had the choice and it's like, hey, I want you to have my last name, like, I do want you to have that, and that's what I grew up with. So, I mean, it just made sense, but I'm not one to be like, all right, well, we're not doing this now, since clearly you don't know what you want to be called. Like, I'm not going to stop that from the woman who I wish for that I know is going to have a nice ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she got that booty. Yes, that's all.
Yeah.
Big booty Judy, right?
Big booty, big beautiful Bill. You know what I'm saying?
What animal has 5 legs?
Oh boy.
A Doberman on a playground.
Nice.
I don't get it.
Like he ripped a child's leg off and he's like walking around with it.
Sorry,
That joke's mid.
All right. What is your guys' favorite gangster movie?
Godfather.
You say The Godfather 1?
Classic.
Well, okay, so
Wait,
I mean,
I say American Gangster hands
I was
down for me.
thinking American Gangster. And again, I want to stay away from obvious answers. Four Brothers is a pretty good one.
Ooh, I didn't really consider that, but it
it
counts,
right?
yeah. That's a good one.
It's really good. What other one do I like? I mean, Scarface is cool. It's really, really good.
Another classic.
I just don't think
nothing
beats like Godfather 2. Like I mean, nothing really beats that movie. It's so good.
The Godfather insists upon itself.
And yeah, exactly. And like the first Godfather, it's the slowest burn, and it's just like by burn it means if you touch it, it's
Josh
hot.
Clayton
There's a lot
said,
going on.
"You hate Canadians. You have 7 people watching Loser."
Yeah, he done told you, and like 2 or 3 of them are over there on your iPad.
All right, fine. I love Canadians. I'll simp for Canada.
I'm still mad about the Kawhi shot. All right, just relax.
Bro, I'm
Me
still
too.
mad about the Kawhi shot too.
All right,
I'll
stop
never
letting
get over
go.
that.
Yeah, man. Seriously, we're supposed to win that year.
I'm a funny guy. Do you have a Kawhi impression?
How does he laugh?
That was pretty good. That was pretty good, Bubba.
Can you do a Patrick Mahomes impersonation, like Patrick Mahomes talking about the after party?
No, I can't do Patrick.
Khaled
was there. Chainsmokers were there. Drake came through. It was a good time.
Travis Scott was there. Big Red showed up.
You just gotta do a Kermit.
Yeah.
That's all it is. You gotta do Kermit, but then you gotta just not
Make it, yeah.
make it a little bit more human.
Yeah.
Randy, did you go
that.
with your favorite gangster movie?
I mean, Godfather, I guess, but they screwed it. I didn't really like the third part, so it kind of messed up the trilogy. With that said, I'd say Goodfellas.
Okay.
Goodfellas is good.
Yeah, I just recently rewatched it. Have you seen The Irishman?
Oh, I didn't like it.
Really?
Yeah, way too long.
Yeah, it was a long one.
It's the ego of what's his name, the director.
Scorsese?
Scorsese, yeah. Man, way too big of an ego. The other one he did too. What was the last movie that he did?
The Flower Moon, Killers of the Flower Moon.
We walked out.
Really? That was even
not have
slower.
to be that friggin' long.
Yeah, that was even slower and more uneventful than The Irishman. All right. Do you believe that America is the greatest nation on earth?
Well, yeah, I'm American, so I'm gonna stick to my team.
Yeah.
I've never been everywhere, so it's hard to really compare. But I'm proud of America. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. What about you, Greg?
I really love Switzerland.
Switzerland?
You been
Why?
I haven't, but they have all the world's money, so no one's gonna go talk about that.
Josh Clayton said, "Turn the volume up. I can't hear you."
Got you.
What?
Even though you're talking shit.
No.
I got you.
It's all right.
Yeah, he heard the shit talking.
All right. Is that a little bit better? Everybody say what's up to Josh. What's up, Josh?
Hi, Josh.
Hey, Joshua.
Hey, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you for being one of the 7 viewers that we got right now.
If I could kiss you, I wouldn't, but I want you to think about if I would.
Ryan, do you believe that America is the greatest nation on earth?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, statistically and in every way, you know, we have freedom to do as we please. So yeah. Plus, I never lived nowhere else. You know,
Josh Clayton said, "I can only hear the guy in the hat."
That's me.
There's 3 people at the table with a hat here. What are you, fucking blind?
Fuck this, man. I'm so mad. That's.
Well, all right. Here's what's gonna happen. Since there's not a particularly high number of viewers, is I'm gonna go take this into CapCut.
Kate would have said something if she couldn't hear everybody.
Yeah, true. Well, she's like a devoted loyalist of the show. She might not be trying to offer any type of criticism. I'll take this into CapCut. I'll raise the volume on certain people, and I'll re-release the episode. Thank you for your criticism. I actually do appreciate you. All right, we're gonna wrap up soon here, but I just want to know what character defects in a partner are absolute deal breakers for you guys.
Other than astrology?
Okay, so you say if she puts too much stake in astrology,
Too
it's a
much
deal
stake in
breaker.
astrology, and they're keeping up with the Joneses people, like the people who always gotta like be like, oh, this is the next thing out, or they gotta follow like whatever. Because trend. I hate the word trend because trend is something that stays. A fad is something that comes and goes. The things that are just common right now, people follow just because that's what looks cool right now, and they have to keep doing that. I feel like they live the most exhausted life, and they don't know how to think for themselves. Along with people that really follow and do believe in astrology, it comes back to the Bible. I get it. All you have to do is read the first chapter. All you have to do is read one chapter and it tells you who made the sun, or the stars, and put them in the place to where it has to be. And someone else is going to tell you that that's what it's called. The person that was created by the creator. I don't know. I'm just a guy. But yeah, no, astrology and just keeping up with keeping up with the Joneses stuff. That's just like it's exhausting.
Josh Clayton said, "Where's the puss at?"
The puss is locked out because he's a fucking terror.
Does that make sense at all? Or?
Yeah. So material, like you'd say like materialism, or like a girl who's too materialistic.
I wouldn't say materialistic, more so just follows the wave of the ocean a little too much,
like just wants to keep up with all the latest.
All the time. It doesn't have to be material, but it's how you carry yourself as well, and the way you speak, and the way you feel like you have to, because that's what sounds good for right now. Like you're never gonna be able to think for yourself that way. You're always gonna be like, oh, this is really cool because I see everyone else doing this right now. I don't know, just me.
Okay. And Randy?
This is going to be boring, but I don't think I have an answer.
No deal breakers?
No deal breakers.
What if she was like a raging alcoholic? What if she was like a raging alcoholic and she like got blackout drunk every day of her life?
That's definitely not. That's my field.
What if she was like a serial cheater and she had sex with other guys like all the time, and she just couldn't keep herself off the penis?
Off the penis. That'd probably be like is it a nymphomaniac?
Yeah, but like if she was like a nymphomaniac for you, that's like okay.
Either way, it's a sick person. And,
okay. So like a sex addict would
that'd probably be the hardest to deal with. Yeah. So but there's still hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say something along the lines of like promiscuity, lack of like modesty, stuff like that. And to me, again, like everybody get it how you live, but you're talking about who I would want to build a home with. Like, definitely need the religious views to line up.
Yeah, I don't think I could. I don't think I could have a long-term relationship with a atheist.
Really?
Like, if she was open-minded enough to conceive of
People
a
change.
That's agnostic.
Yeah,
that's agnostic though. If you had an open mind to a God, atheist is like hard line. There is no God.
I
atheists can also change.
Anyone can change. Yeah,
I wouldn't want to be with any like militantly stubborn person. Like if they weren't like so close-minded and that they weren't willing to change at all.
Yes. Everyone talks about church hurt, but they never talk about church healing. It does happen. yeah, you know, it takes time, but it does happen,
Mhm.
and
Facts.
that comes with faith. So
That's
just
a
from
good point.
experience, I mean, I can only speak for myself and having to do that work, you know. But yeah, no, church hurt happens everywhere because you're dealing with people who are already hurt. You know, everyone
Yeah.
in the church. No one in the church is just like, you know, they're there just because everything's going all right.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. And what about if she was like, I know Greg hates when I do this. What if she was morbidly obese? Like, we're talking like my 600-pound life. Are you guys all giving that girl a chance at
I'll
life?
make out
There's-
with her. That's about it.
For what Randy said, there's hope, right?
How much hope, though?
They
Like,
can change. They can change.
How much hope?
I mean, if you're talking about
Is
what
there an
I'm,
abundance of hope? Are you like?
I mean, dude, if you're talking about what I'm like attracted to, like, you know, like,
Nah, man. She's like, come over here, give me a kiss while I sit in that chair. Nah, man. Like I said, I'll make out with her. That's about it, man. They probably, you know, that's probably great. But other than that, the breathe. Never mind. I'm just.
yeah.
Is the robot still available?
In wait 10, 15 years, the robots are gonna be in every IKEA, every.
Bulk's gonna brutalize all the robots before we can even try them.
And now we'll talk about, because we've talked about a lot of debauchery, a lot of degeneracy.
Josh Clayton said, "How long is this show?"
Well, excuse me, sir. It's as long as we need it.
Yeah, exactly. It's as long as.
He's like, wrap it up.
Just giving me
Yo, it sounds real simple. It says wrap it up. It's about to be over. We've been going on for an hour and 40 minutes, so probably less than 20 minutes left. If you guys had all the wealth, prestige, and status that you could ever wish for, what are 3 charities or like 3 good causes that you would contribute to? And I'll let you think if you want. I can say mine. So I think it'd be really cool to like clothe the homeless in a way that like.
Testing the text with Fresh Bueller said, "Don't forget to smash the like button."
Yo, my man, what's up, Fresh? Good to hear from you.
Fresh.
Yo, Fresh.
Goat Show. Shout out Goat Show.
Yeah,
Dude.
what you guys watch the Goat Show? I'm not exactly sure if they're on a schedule. I think they do like 2 episodes a week, which is a lot. They got about like 2,500 subscribers, so check out the Goat Show. I've been on their show once. They've been on my show once. They're awesome guys. Talk about faith, talk about spirituality, talk about religion and scripture a lot, and they're really good. I think they're going places, and they're entertaining, which is the biggest part about podcasting. But so back to my charitable causes. I would love to like take people who are struggling with homelessness and like unemployment, and maybe like put them in a shelter or something. Get them clean off substances, and then maybe give them like a new wardrobe, a new haircut, give them like hygienic products so they're able to, actually go out into the world, and maybe even like direct them to job opportunities so they're able to like go out and get a job and become like contributing members of society. So that would be my.
Josh Clayton said, "This is called the Good Faith Podcast. I thought this would way different."
Yeah, well,
I have a lot to say.
yeah, you do got a lot to say.
I'm trying to be your friend here.
Thank you for tuning in. I'm not sure if I know you, but and I'm always really fucking weary of people that I don't know. So that's my first charity. I don't know, come back to me on my other charity. One of my charities would probably be some like fucking SPCA or something, like taking cats and dogs from the streets and finding homes for them. And I'm not quite sure what my third charity would be. Do you guys have any ideas?
I do. Yeah, first one's going to be kidney cancer research, because why are we always taking away people's kidneys and leaving them with a little bit of cancer, saying it's not going to grow? And then, anyways, I'm saying that because that's what happened with my dad. But the fact that it does keep happening, I've heard it like 3 or 4 different times where that happens. So where it's like, not just research, but really like, I don't know, like we really got to find out why we see that as a solution, and then throw a bill at them, and then like just where is that going? I do feel like there is a cure, but also I don't know. We keep putting people in the right rooms. It's good. We're gonna see more things happen, where people can actually be able to have cancer treated for properly. The next one's going to be really
Rick
revamping.
M. said, "You get what you pay for, Josh. Become a Patreon member for the good
Yo, my
stuff."
fucking man.
Testing
Become
the
a-
text with Fresh Bueller said, "My mom had kidney cancer 2 times.
Yeah,
Same kidney I donate."
I'm sorry about that.
I'm sorry, too.
It's a hoe. I'll tell you that, it's a hoe. But I would donate research to that. I would revamp the Big Brother and Big Sister program.
Okay.
I feel like that was such a big thing between like the 70s and 90s and even in the 2000s, to where revamping that and not like moving it as like a social media thing, but really making sure that we're hitting the people properly, and people who have like troubled families and everything like that. Like, people need role models. They don't need it just when they're close to collegiate level or when things get bad. Like, a lot of stuff happens, and therapy for kids can be just having that role model, having someone else who isn't in that family circle that they can just talk about their emotions with and know how to navigate through that. A lot happens between like 5 and 10 for kids in school. They go through a lot of things that we're not gonna have to go through. And the last one would be also helping with children being able to not just write books, but being able to like understand and overcome adversity. So being able to just have some type of like reading program, kind of like Book It with Pizza Hut, but like just continue just reading, continue challenging kids to just be better. I mean, they're in their phones a lot, and we talk about this attention span. We don't talk about the fact that when they do have their attention caught, that they're really into that thing. So being able to challenge them where kids have that, and being able to show them how they can grow and what they can do with that, and giving them the resources is going to help develop them from not just 5 to 10, but also from 15 to 25. It's I think that's really important. So, a lot of stuff happens in your body to where, you still got to remember that there's things that are out there for you, but you got to keep yourself educated, So those are my 3.
Okay.
Were you giving these questions before this night?
No.
That didn't sound very
You had like very like thought out
articulate.
answers.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good.
Thank
Real
you.
good.
I think about this stuff a lot.
Do you have you thought of any? What?
I mean, everything would go towards children and animals. They're the most important.
Yeah.
The vulnerable. Yeah, I don't know the charities, by name, but definitely with child trafficking and stuff, all that kind of stuff. Childhood diseases, very big thing. And yeah, nothing's animals. I'm always always big on that. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. Ryan, have you thought about this at all?
Probably just expanding what I do now.
To nothing.
Nothing at all. Just keep all the wealth and prestige to myself.
Just word it all.
Yeah. I would try to make sure that everybody had access to mental health care.
Ooh, that's a good one. Okay.
And just be a part of like ending suicide altogether. Shit like that. And again, yeah, just increasing access, and I like what Greg was saying about Big Brother, Big Sister, like stuff like that.
That's
just
like a mentorship,
like enhancing
charity.
the community, and just making sure everybody has what they need in whatever capacity that looks like.
Yeah, man, we're leaving these teenagers out to dry, bro.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? We say, we let the phones to teach them, but
I thought of a good one.
Mm-hmm.
What about like a financial literacy course that was like free? That they taught, like they went into like elementary schools, maybe like 6th grade, or middle school, 7th grade and 8th grade, and gave kids like a foundation.
Just make that part of the curriculum, the educational
that shouldn't
curriculum.
be charity. That should just be like our education system should teach people how to pay taxes. Teach kids like, all right, like I'm gonna get
start an IRA as soon as you
Johnny
get
has 5 apples.
I'm gonna get a little in the gray area here, but like teach kids what taxes you gotta pay. Like your income tax, you gotta pay your income tax. Your occupation tax, you can maybe like push that off to the side. It's not that important. If the IRS is in charge of collecting, they're gonna get their money. If like fucking Joe Johnson from Northampton's in charge of collecting your taxes, he doesn't have the power to like ruin your life. So
Testing the text with Fresh Bueller said, taxation is theft. Abolish the Fed lol.
facts, dude, fucking facts. But yeah, so like I think that'd be a really good one. Yeah, teach kids to start an IRA as early as is. I think
You have to be 18, but you can start.
No,
custodial, right?
I don't. You just have to be working.
You have to have an income, right?
Yeah, you have to have an income. So you could
start as early as like your parents can employ you to their
13,
business.
You know, basically, yeah. I think it's gonna raise some red flags in the IRS headquarters if they see like an 8-year-old starting an IRA. But yeah, I think a 13.
Dude, no, I don't think so, because you can employ the 8-year-old and say he does like he cleans the office.
Isn't that child?
Not if it's like family, if they're like part of the family.
MRD's
business.
1117 said, F. Woodrow Wilson for creating the
Oh,
IRS.
fuck Woodrow Wilson.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, thank you for joining us tonight. Guys at the table, thank you for joining me. Do you have any constructive criticism, any feedback, any praise, any gratitude that you want to share? It doesn't even have to be with anyone in this room, just anyone.
You said you hate praise earlier,
Kelly
so
Boyd said, you can start a mutual fund or 529 college fund for a youth.
Yeah, but a 529 has to
only
be
for
used,
education.
Yeah, it has to be used for education, and I think that the university scam is going to be obsolete within the next like 20 to 25 years. I think we're going to be seeing.
They can use that on any higher education. If they want to be like an electrician or something, you can use the 529 to like pay for the training and stuff. I'm pretty sure.
I wonder what happens if you don't use it all. Like you have to be able.
You can roll it over into an IRA, up to $35,000. You told me that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it is so good. I think a Roth is the most powerful investment vehicle just because, and this is why I fucking hate Hillary Clinton, because Hillary Clinton was trying to pass a law where these fucking politicians could get their grubby fucking hands on our Roth IRA. But as it sits right now, once you put money into a Roth IRA, it is like available
That takes away
forever.
That takes away the reason to open an IRA. Just have a regular tax account or a regular stock account then.
Yeah, like that's what I don't like about the Democrats and about Hillary Clinton in particular for having that bright idea. But do you guys have any gratitude you want to share? It doesn't have to be with me. It could be with anyone if you want to shout anyone out. Guys, remember that Greg is performing. I don't think I wrote down the club. Greg, you want to
plug yourself, bro? Plug yourself.
First, I want to say thanks for saying that and having me on again. You know, I try to text and keep up with you every now and then, Chris, even though I can't see you right now, but I feel you're, in spirit. It's at Plant and People in on Lancaster Avenue in Philly. It's $40. Plant and People.
Plant and People?
Yeah, it's hosted by Jay Harris, a good comic friend of mine.
I think I've heard of him.
Yeah, we all kind of just started.
Okay.
He's well, not we all. Actually, the other ones did just start. They're really fucking good. But yeah, we're having that there. It's a DIY cocktail party. So you're making, there's gonna be you're making your own drinks. Go well with with the stuff they have there. It's sponsored by BRU. Not familiar with them. I don't drink.
You said Thursday at what time?
No, sir. Tomorrow, Saturday.
Oh,
tomorrow.
Shit. At what time?
5:30 to 7:30.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'm the first one going up. It's gonna be myself. Then there's going to be my good friend who is hilarious, Shar Martin. Then after that, there's going to be another round of making the cocktails. You're gonna reset yourself. Everyone, get a little drink in them, whatever. And then it's going to be who I've never seen before, but she's hilarious. Zoe Dixon. She's been doing this for years, and also. Who is going to be headlining is Uncle Dud. He's another funny ass comedian. I can't say it enough. I mean, they crush. I'm just happy to be on his lineup. The fact that I'm just, that I'm even on there makes me want to just, when you go in first, you want to just set them up to have a good show. Like, I'm going to do my thing, but I just want to make sure that I can get everyone warmed up to have a bigger laugh for the other comics too. So, want to make sure shout them out. You can follow them, Shar Martin, the Zoe Dixon, Uncle Dud, and myself at Greg Williams Jr. on Instagram. A lot of shows coming up, a lot of good stuff happening in the city of Philadelphia, a lot of stuff in the comic scene. So please, anyone who's interested, check us out on Instagram. Again, if you have any other questions, I would, just starting this out, and I would love to come to your town Maybe Canada, where the volume's better.
Yeah, and I'm gonna adjust the volume, like I said, in CapCut, unless I find that you're just like a nagging, whiner, and you are, complaining about something and you're playing it at half volume or something like that. I'm looking at the levels. It looks pretty okay, but I haven't been like checking them the entire show. So maybe this mic is like really fucking good and all the other mics are like inferior. I do intend, like Fresh said, feel free to subscribe to the Patreon. I'm done buying all these fucking neon lights. Everything I buy moving forward is gonna be into like making the quality actually better. So new mics is the next thing that I'm gonna buy. I just bought headphones. My next episode is July 27th. I'm gonna have Gonzalo, Brandon, Rick, and Kai on the podcast, and it might be a little complicated because I'm gonna have one person in person and then 3 people remote. So I really want to make sure that the quality is high for that shit, so it's not like a bunch of echoing and bullshit.
Cool.
Do you have any gratitudes you want to share?
No, I
before
just
leaving?
want to wish you the best tomorrow
Thanks,
night.
man. I appreciate it.
Like I said, comedy is always find the most impressive thing in entertainment to do. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And I just want to wish my kid, a good, my kid's going to Nashville in August, starting college at Lipscomb University, and I just want to wish him all the best as well.
That's awesome.
I'm very grateful of his journey that he's about to start. So that's what's pretty much been in my mind mostly. So that's all I got. Thanks for having me on.
He's who's the drummer in the band? Do you know, in the band?
Oh, the band. Leon. Oh my God, I can't believe him. Leon Helm. I think I'm saying that right.
He's a drummer, right?
Yes.
But he's also like the front drummer, which is like
Leon
weird.
Helm?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he sings. There's 3 singers in that band.
Yeah, but he's like kind of like
sings a lot.
he's like the main character of the band,
Said,
right?
Levon Helm.
Levon
Helm.
I'm like Leon.
But he's like the main guy, right, of the band.
I mean, most people know him more than anyone else.
That's like very rare though for the drummer to be like the most popular. Yeah,
absolutely.
So I hope your son becomes the next Levon Helm, and he's like that fucking superstar drummer.
Sweet. Thanks.
Rye, you have any parting words?
Yeah, man, just thanks for having us on. It was a good time. Enjoyed hanging out with you, Randy and Greg. It's cool,
What about me? What about me? Validate me.
Bro,
Said, Robbie Robertson was famous.
I don't know.
Well, they're all famous.
Who's Robbie Robertson?
He wrote all this. He's a guitar player of the band, and he wrote all the music.
Okay.
But he's the richest out of the band.
Really?
Yeah. He's dead though.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
Wait, did you said you enjoyed hanging with them, but not me?
Right. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, that's no. I enjoyed hanging with you as well, Bullock. It's a good show. Subscribe to the Patreon. Smash that like button.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Smash it good.
If we don't get some,
If I don't get
some likes, we're shutting this shit down.
I'm shutting this shit down.
Shutting this shit down.
But seriously, guys, the Patreon. I think I'm gonna raise the fucking
minimum.
fees. Oh yeah. Well, when you no. So what I found out is that it doesn't force anyone to pay more. Like people who get in early are locked in at their low
Good,
rates.
I'm locked in.
And then I can like raise the rates up so people who come in late have to pay, what I say. But
So you hear that, Josh Clayton? Not John Clayton, who passed away. Josh Clayton, you hear that? You gotta get with it. You gotta get on the Patreon and you gotta get on it quick because that's where all the fun is happening. Get in now before you're gonna
Before
be
the price go up.
yo,
bro.
I need a hype man like this in my life.
Bro, the price about to go up. You got to get in now. Get in on the ground floor.
Otherwise,
Price
we're
of
gonna
brick
shut
going
this
up.
shit down.
We up now. We up.
Price of the brick going up.
All right, once again, guys, we want to humbly thank our listeners and pay them ample gratitude for their patronage. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to have such a high-quality interactive show. So thank you, audience. The audience is a bunch of hoes. Yup.
Yep.
I'd like to take this time to remind all of our listeners that we're spreading like a virus. The Good Faith Podcast is now being broadcast in Canada. Thank you. Oh, sorry for the volume. All right. Oh, sorry. Okay. The Good Faith Podcast is on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Pandora, Spotify,
MRD's
RSS.com.
1117 said, peace.
Peace, nasty.
Peace, nasty.
RSS.com, Amazon Music, Samsung Podcast, Listen Notes, iHeartRadio, Patreon, and Twitch. On Patreon, we're working to build additional value for the multiple tiers of donors with special content, super chat priority, and VIP in-person meetings. We do value your attention, so thank you for quieting your TikTok brain for the last 2 hours. This is a reminder, if you feel you got any value from our show, it takes basically 0 extra work to like and subscribe, and it'll move us closer to our goal of having thousands of subscribers, which will bump us up in the algorithm and expose us to more potential listeners. If you guys want to share us with more of your friends, we would be absolutely delighted to extend our outreach. The quickest way for us to broaden our exposure is for you listeners to each share us with one friend. We appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts. If you live in the greater Philadelphia area, you want to guest star on our show, want to go, whatever, reach out. If you want to be on the show, you could be. It actually doesn't even have to be just Philadelphia. Now I got remote calling capabilities, so you could live anywhere, especially dirty, rotten Canada.
Damn, bro.
Reach out to us in an Instagram DM at Christopher Bulick. The Patreon link's in the description. All proceeds will go towards rent, food, electricity, new computer equipment to improve our general show quality, and Clark's medical expenses. To all of our faithful audience, we wish you a wonderful weekend and a happy and healthy lifestyle. To all of you, we bid you goodbye.
To see how bad.
How about the volume?
I feel like hear Greg loud and clear.
He was probably playing this shit on like half volume or something.
Hear all of us.
Okay. Are you watching the end though?
At the beginning, I can hear Greg.
It definitely
I can only
does.
hear the guy.
Yes. It definitely does look very choppy though. Like I'm gonna revamp the entire thing this week.
Forget you were just a waste of time. Any kind of fool could see.
What have you got, Trash?
Just
You didn't plug the stand? Nah, it'll be over.
I thought he did.
I held the belt up a little bit.
Alright.
Yeah, near the end, I was holding on the whole time after he was talking and I had it up there.
Oh, alright.
So, yeah, you know. That's
Trying to
yeah,
keep up a
exactly.
smile. Hide the tears. But as the sun goes down, it's that empty feeling.
So Louis C.K., you a fan of him?
Oh, yeah, dude. It's like,
See him in November.
That you were
yeah.